Hi, today I want to talk about Kydex holsters, and in particular, this light compatible holster from Coffman Concealment. This is a holster that is made specifically for the Smith & Wesson M&P with a Streamlight TLR1 uh, light attached to it. As you can see, it's been custom molded for this pistol. Fits nice and tight. One of the things I love about Kydex holsters is the nice retention, how they're custom molded to that to the pistol. It's a really nice design. I'm glad to see these becoming so popular over the past few years. I've owned several different brands of Kydex holsters. This Coffman Concealment is probably my favorite of all the ones that I've had over the years. Lots of people are in that market, but Michael Kaufman at Coffman Concealment has really done a great job of trying not just to be me too, but actually to adding some features and benefits that I think make his holsters a little bit better than what else is available on the market. One thing that he does is he uses a thicker Kydex. This Kydex is about 1.5 times as thick as most of the Kydex holsters on the market right now. It's a nice, thick, solid design. You can just feel in your hands the quality of this Kydex. I mean, it's going to hold up and it's going to last for quite a while. You're going to have a really hard time damaging this Kydex and causing any stress on it. One of the other things that Michael does a really good job of is, I don't know if you can see it on the video, but all of these edges have been ground and smoothed and made nice and comfortable. The opening where your pistol goes in is flared, which I love. I mean, this is one of the things that makes it so easy when you're reholstering the weapon, is this flaring makes it really easy to get back into place and get a quick reholster. Really nice job, something I wasn't expecting. Was the nice fit and finish of the holster, the nice flaring, making it easy to get back in place. I think the biggest difference of these holsters is the way that they mount. Now, Coffman Concealment offers the standard type type of mounting, which is the belt loops that go on the back right here. But this is one of the only places I've seen this is these long belt loop holes that are actually made right into the Kydex of the holster. I like this design because it helps it to pull really nice and tight to the body, and it also, when your belt loops pull through here and you pull your belt tight, it actually pulls that Kydex, I think, a little bit tighter and holds your pistol in place. It gives you better retention because of it. The other thing that, this is just my opinion, is that whenever you're using the belt loops, you're causing on each side 2 stress points where those belt loops mount, which this doesn't have. I think it does a better job of dispersing the stress and the torque that's put on this when it's drawn tight to the body, where a lot of problems I've seen and with problems I've had with other Kydex holsters is cracking around those belt loops, the belt loops themselves cracking and coming off, and I don't think I'm going to have that problem. I've had this holster for a few months. I've had no issues with it at all. It's performed wonderfully. Been very happy with it so far. Coffman Concealment also has a line of mag holders, very similar design with the belt loops, nice and thick. I like this belt mag holder right here, this double. In hindsight, when I look at it, it is so rigid, it's so thick, and it's so long that it makes it a little bit uncomfortable, to where I think I would have been better off with 2 singles. And Michael also has some different designs which are very innovative on the mag holders, but this is a double mag holder, very similar design, nice and thick, very rigid, and comfortable, but I think 2 individual single mag holders would be more comfortable than the double, just because of the long surface area that you're trying to get wrapped around your body on the side. Having said that, still a great design, very similar to some of the other things in the market, except for the different belt loop mounting, which I like. I think it's a good design. I'm going to take this this holster, I'm going to mount it to my belt, let you take a look at that, see how it mounts, and show you what nice retention you get from this holster. Hi, as you can see, I have mounted the Coffman Concealment holster to my belt. It fits nicely, gives you a nice tight fit to the body. This is a large pistol for concealment purposes, and it does a really great job of holding it tight to the body, making it easier to conceal. It's very comfortable, as you can see from the side. If you wanted to conceal this, even though this is maybe a little bit tighter of a shirt than I'd wear to conceal, it does a really good job of being able to conceal it. And that's one of the things I like about Kydex holsters, is that you're able to wear it with very comfortable outside the waistband. Even though some of these are made, Coffman holsters can be made to fit inside the waistband or outside the waistband. You know, for as far as comfort goes, unless you're going to be trying to do a tuckable arrangement, you know, outside the waistband works just fine. You can see the retention of that holster gives you a nice click into place, and it's a little bit tight to come out, which is what you want, because you don't want it too loose. You don't want your pistol to have much play in the holster. You want it to be held nice and tight, a little bit coming out. Very nice retention from this holster. As you can see, nice tight fit to the body, nice retention, good all-around choice. One of the reasons I love Kydex holsters so much. For demonstration purposes, I've mounted this pistol onto my belt upside down. I wanted to give you a look at the retention of this holster, because it's hard to, over the video, show you how nicely it does retain the pistol. Part of that is due to the way that it mounts, which is different than other Kydex holsters. It pulls it nice and tight, gives it that extra pressure to hold it in place, so you're not going to lose retention on that pistol. As you can see, it's hanging upside down. I could even stand here and jump up and down, and that pistol's not coming out. It's staying secure in place. So if it performs this well upside down with gravity on its side, it's going to perform just fine for you when it's mounted correctly on your belt. Retention is one of my favorite things about this holster. It does a really great job. One of the other things I wanted to do on this video was to do some type of a stress test or failure test on these Coffman Concealment holsters. I actually have two of these. This is another all black Coffman Concealment that I was going to destroy. So far, I beat the crap out of this holster. I haven't been able to do much damage to it. I mean, you can see from just what I'm doing right now. Beating on this holster, I'm not getting anything out of it. Putting stress on it hasn't done much to it. I haven't really been able to even make a dent in it. It's been pretty bulletproof, as far as I can tell. So I think that the best thing to do is I'm going to keep using this as my daily wear holster. When it warms up a little bit around here, get into this more active testing of this holster on a day-to-day basis, and try to give you some more longevity statistics on this holster, how it handles. But I can tell you, from what I've done to this holster, just beating the crap out of it, and seeing how it holds up, no cracking. I mean, it's a nice thick Kydex. I haven't been able to even make a dent in it. Uh, the only thing I can think of is maybe to put some weight on it, uh, see how much weight it actually takes to pull this thing apart. But I think for day-to-day operations, these things are pretty darn bulletproof. Like I said before, it's a nice thick Kydex, and I think with that, you're getting a little extra level of quality that you're not getting with a lot of the other holster manufacturers out there. So, I can't say enough good things about this Coffman Concealment holster. I love it. This particular holster right here and this pistol, I wear every day. Every day. Been wearing it every day for several months. It's held up outstanding. I've had no issues with it. Very happy with it. And I can't say enough good things about Kydex holsters in general. I think that all the Kydex holsters out there, from the more major manufacturers, where it's not just some guy in his garage, I think they do a great job with these. I think that Coffman Concealment, Michael, does a good job of taking it to that next level, providing a little more than you're going to get with the other manufacturers, and just giving you a superior product. Like I said, I've owned several of these Kydex holsters from several of the big name manufacturers. They've all been good holsters, but the retention level on this holster, the thickness of the Kydex, the way that it mounts to the belt, the nice fit and finish of the product, how everything's smooth and it makes it nice and comfortable. Like I said, I just can't say enough good things about it. I've been very impressed. I'd recommend this holster to anyone that was looking for a Kydex holster. If you're looking for, if those inner waistband holsters, I've had the Minotaur holster, the intact. I've had the crossbreed holster. I like those holsters. They're great. I mean, for an inner waistband holster, that nice leather backing with a Kydex front is great. For comfort, for me, an outside the waistband Kydex holster like this is really the way to go. If I need a tuckable holster, something where I'm going to be wearing a dress shirt or something like that, to be honest, I'm probably going to go with a pocket pistol, something of that nature, rather than a tuckable holster. But having said that, those tuckable holsters are great. The crossbreed, the intact Minotaurs, great holsters. But for me, for my money, an outside the waistband, this is as comfortable as you're going to get in a holster. And the quality of the Coffman Concealment just makes it a no-brainer for me. This is the way I would go when I'm looking at Kydex holsters.